We're in. We're in. You know who's not in? The Astros aren't in. The Orioles aren't in. None of them. They're not in. Okay? The teams we couldn't beat, they're not in. We're in the World Series. Okay? Everybody, shout out to everybody in the chat. Invited a whole bunch of people, and I got my man Mazza from Fort Train Express about to join us right now.
You can't make this shit up.
You cannot make it up. This is to celebrate. But take a look at my thumbnail, folks. Take a look at my thumbnail that I put out. Okay?
I just want to say this is better than any Hollywood script ever fucking written. You cannot make this shit up.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
You cannot make this shit up.
This is the baseball definition of an orgasm. It's a baseball gasm. A ballgasm.
Shit.
Guys, we're in the World Series.
Do you guys realize that we went into two of the toughest stadiums to play in the postseason and knocked both those teams out on their home field?
Enjoy this, folks. We've been talking about it all year, right? I've said repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. It doesn't matter where they're at in July. It matters where they are in September and October, right? They had a rough spot in the middle of the season, absolutely. Yep. They fought back. They made adjustments, right? Boone ain't going anywhere now. Fuck that.
Only Juan Soto takes a pitch at his eyes and hits it 400 feet over the wall.
Over the center field wall. That was a Vladimir Guerrero Sr. type home run. He was only playing
exactly what it was.
He would hit balls over his head, balls on the floor, over the fence. I've never seen anybody like that ever in my life until we got and saw Juan Soto. Does he look like a man who wants to go play for the Mets?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Holy
my
shit.
God. My heart's beating. My stomach is in knots right now. This is like baseball euphoria.
It really is. I mean, you can't make it up. This is better than a Hollywood script.
Yes, it is. Please hit the like button, everybody. Let's just blast to 100 likes. Let's kick the living shit out of 100 likes. Like,
the thumbnail's great, by the way. I got to tell you. Oh, by the way, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Where are the haters?
I don't know. Haters. ¿Dónde está?
Yeah. Jason, and we're a 74 win fourth place team. Yeah, my ass we're a 74 win fourth place team.
They've defied the odds. Okay? They defied the odds.
Hey, Chris from Chris the Flash wants the link as well. If
Chris the Flash?
Yeah.
Where's Chris the Flash? Send me a private chat, Chris the Flash.
He just messaged me on X. That's why I was asking you.
So send him the link that I sent you.
All right, I'll send him that. You can't make this up. This is not something that you can make up. I mean,
you know what? Fuck it. We'll open panel right now. We gotta celebrate this, everybody. Here we go.
Shit.
Here's the link, people. Here's the link, people. Those who want to join and celebrate with us right now, hop on here, peoples. Hop on here. Stanton, ALCS MVP. Yeah, I mean, Stanton and Soto.
I mean, Stanton deserves it. I mean, look at what he did to the Guardians this ALCS. I mean, he completely, single-handedly destroyed any chance or confidence that team had.
Yeah. Yeah. The Consigliere's joining us. All right.
Hey, boss. Hey, Mikey.
What's up, Joel?
What's happening, man?
My shirt, my superstition, I've worn this shirt 3 days in a row, so I need to change it. We had to win today.
That was awesome.
What time is tomorrow's Big Mac and Apple Pie Fest?
I don't know. I got to figure it out. I think my wife is taking my daughters to go watch a soccer game in the afternoon. So I think it's going to be in the afternoon tomorrow while they're out playing soccer. I'm going to shut
we need to synchronize our time so we can all get our Big Mac and Apple Pie.
I'm going to say it's at 12. So I'm going to say about 1 o'clock Eastern time. Does that work for you?
Okay, so noon Central Time. Okay.
Yeah, 1
now,
p.m. So if anybody's around and wants to partake in a Big Mac Apple Pie celebration.
And now,
I'm sorry, I won't be able to eat the apple pie.
You can eat a peach cobbler. You can eat what the key lime.
I'll go to the grocery store across the street and get a peach pie and just show it to everybody.
That's fair. That's fair.
And
Daniel Scott, thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate you. Appreciate it.
And now we wait. Now we wait on the Dodgers and the Mets. We get the extra few days off while they beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Right, but this is great for our pitchers. They need a rest. That bullpen needed some extra rest.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Now a big question is Cortez going to be back for the World Series?
I think he will be. This gives him more time. I think he
Jason,
will be.
We should trade Jay Cousins and Tim Hill for all the good work they did, don't you think? I think that's the right idea.
Christ, you talk about sleepers.
Cousins. I mean, what can I say?
We got a couple more folks on here joining the party. We got Chris the Flash here. It's a little slow here. I don't know why things are going so slow, but
hey, Sean.
Hi.
Sean is here. Hang on. This thing is going slow. I don't know why. We got Davey. We got Clemenza joining us too. Holy shit. We got a whole group of people. Right.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good evening, Ken. What do you know, my friend? Huh? This is a good day to be a Yankee fan.
Dumpster diving all the way to the World Series.
Jason, you know that you predicted this. When
What's
you
that?
signed Yamamoto, you said we're going to see the Dodgers in the World Series.
Yep. Now
you predicted this.
The Dodgers still have to make it past the Mets, which I think they will do.
Yeah.
But I'm not sleeping on the Mets.
The Mets could be a Subway Series.
They have to win 2 games in LA, so that's going to be hard. Tough for them.
Have any of you ever been to Dodger Stadium?
Yeah.
I have once.
And I'm going to make another prediction. No way, no how Soto is signing with any other team except the Yankees. This is it.
The Yankees would be stupid too. Soto is as much of a cash cow as Judge is.
Billy's having a Jack Daniels.
Hey, give that man a fucking blank check. He just got us the game-winning homer.
Wow, what a shot. Clemenza, how you doing, my man?
Oh my God. I said it in the chat. From opening week throughout their struggles through midseason to the way that they ended this thing by winning the AL East, which they had to do in order to really get through the World Series, get to this point. This team has showed me something. The way they grind, the way they and the way they made adjustments to the pitching, the way they fought their way to win the AL East. I don't know how you can take all of that into consideration and then come to the conclusion that Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman need to be fired. So I normally don't like to cuss in these things, but haters, y'all can shut the fuck up now.
Well, whoever thinks they need to be fired should see what's going on today.
Just remember, we scored on Class A 2 days in a row.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 days in a row.
And I was scared of that guy. I was not sure how the Yankees would do. And boy, oh, my God.
Do you realize we took down the Guardians' 2 best relievers in back-to-back days, and put them into the ground
Yeah.
with like it
And
was
you
nothing.
know what else is? When you know what else we can say? Both '97 and 2007 are a distant memory, because both those years we lost to Cleveland.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Too
now,
cold for midgets this time.
no maggots, no flying insects, and maybe
I bet you Cole starts game one of that World Series though.
yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got to.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But then
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's no way he does not start the first game.
but
But
here's
which
something.
call are we getting?
We're getting
we're
the
gonna
Cy.
get it.
Well, hopefully
We're getting the
I
Cy
guess
Young
as
call.
good as mine, bro.
And I
This is the
think
World
we get
Series.
I think we get a fired up whole Yankees team, like everybody's firing up. Because this is me. I think the whole team wants to win 28 for John Sterling, since everyone knows after the World Series he goes back into retirement.
Yeah, and these guys are going to play with a chip on their shoulder. They were shit on all year, like beat writers.
When is the first World Series game scheduled for?
Friday.
Friday.
Okay.
Forgive my ignorance.
If
What where are we at with the National League Series? How are we at?
Dodgers
Game
are up
six.
3-2.
3-2.
Game 6
Okay.
tomorrow. Game 6
So-
tomorrow.
So
Game 7
we-
Monday. If you.
if it's not till
in
Friday,
LA
we can
in
have
LA or
our
Queens?
normal rotation.
Yep.
Of
Yep.
Cole, Rodon,
Who do you
Schmidt, and
think
Heel.
John Carlo was playing Jedi mind trick with the pitcher when he hit that home run?
Oh hell yeah!
I just want to say though that
He like
Carlos
swung at the first
Rodon.
2 balls, then he waited on the other ones.
Yep. I just want to say
and that
Carlos
pitch right down
Rodon.
in the middle.
Hang on, Mikey's trying to say something.
I was gonna say I just want to say that Carlos Rodon really fucking saved this series for us on
Yeah,
the
he
mound.
did. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
If anyone deserves the MVP other than Judge and Soto, or I'm sorry, not Judge, but Stanton and Soto, it's Carlos Rodon.
I agree. And I'll say something else. I was thinking this last night.
Well, then Glaber
For-
was like,
Well, that's a good point too. Glaber kind of got hot, and
Yeah.
so
whole
maybe
team
we
got hot.
need to offer him a qualifying offer now, or
Yeah.
at least think about it.
The whole team got hot, and they got hot at the right time.
You know who else deserves credit? Volpe.
Who's that?
Volpe?
then
Anthony Volpe?
well, how just
He got
lifted
on
the
base
trophy.
when we needed it. Yeah.
Yeah, he hit
Can I ask
he hit 300. He's hitting 300 in the postseason.
Can I ask you a question? If I tell you before that we're going to make the World Series with a Cole Judge and a sub outing from Cole, would you say we're going to win versus the Indians? Could you imagine that?
You know, I've been watching this game for so damn long now. I'm not going to say that nothing surprises me, but honestly, watching
But, I
the
mean-
games, and the vibe and whatnot, I would say it's possible. I wouldn't rule it out, but I wouldn't necessarily believe it. Put it that way.
I wouldn't believe it either. I could not believe it. We got to the World Series with Judge hitting 189 average and a sub outing with Cole.
This is the first time since Boone's been managing that the team has had a roster this deep, so that if Judge wasn't really hitting, they had to work.
Well, yeah.
Like Stanton, right? If
Judge is cold. We got Stanton. Judge is
We have
cold.
depth.
We got Soto.
Soto.
You know.
Yep.
yeah, they
Yeah,
have
but-
depth. This is the
But
first time.
Judge
Can I
has-
say this too? Can I say
Judge
this
has
too?
to wake up for the World Series, though.
I agree.
We
I
probably
don't
the
care.
healthiest
I think-
team.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't care
think
who we play. The Yankees
think
have
it's
gotten
out.
hot at the right time, and it doesn't
Right.
matter what you do in the postseason. Or in the regular season. It matters when you get hot, and if you get hot at the right time, and that's what the Yankees have done.
But we need to be
I-
running on all cylinders, though, going into the World Series. So Judge has got to turn it around because we can't put the pressure on the the lower half of the lineup.
Yeah. I can't disagree.
Oh yeah, and Judge is close. Just they're pitching carefully around him, but staying right behind him. That's the perfect protection right now.
That is
Bell was totally
Now, here
struggling.
is another question. What changes do you make for the World Series to the roster?
I'm adding Nestor Cortes.
Nesta. Yeah, you gotta add Nesta.
I'll probably replace him. I'll probably replace Tim Mesa with Nestor
Mesa.
Cortes.
Yep.
If you would have asked me 24 hours ago, I would have said, get Clay Holmes off the fucking team now. Now that I'm kind of calm and I've had a few sips of Jack Daniels, yeah, maybe not, because he can, he can't close, but you might be able to still use him. So
No, but you got to realize that yesterday was a function of too many days in a row of pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
wouldn't.
I mean, that's why,
Yeah.
he needs to pitch regularly in order to get the sink on his ball. But I think he pitched like 4 days in a row with that 1 day off in between. And the same thing with Weaver. That's why Weaver got hit the other day, because he wasn't as sharp because he had no rest. Look at him today. He had that 1 day off, and Weaver came back and was pretty solid again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Here's
that's
the
why
other
this,
thing.
this break of winning the pennant early while the National League is still playing is great for our bullpen to
Yep.
rest.
Here's the other thing we got to remember. Whoever we play, whether it be the Mets or the Dodgers, they're not facing the same Yankee team they did during the regular season.
Exactly.
They're facing a completely different team.
And the Dodgers are lacking a lot of stuff.
Yes.
You got scored 10 runs from the Mets.
Here's the other
The
thing.
Mets are not a great team to lay 10 runs on them.
Jason, how many times did I say that I don't care who they signed? They did not fill the holes that they needed. How many
Listen,
times did I say that?
Yeah, both.
Are you saying that about the Mets?
No, I'm talking about the Dodgers. I don't care that they got Yamamoto. I don't care that they spent $1 billion.
So
They didn't fill the holes that they needed.
here's a question. For the starters, would you go Cole, Rodon, Hill, Schmidt, or
No,
would you
Schmidt
go
and
Schmidt.
Heel, I think.
Schmidt then Heel. Or if you're going to add Nestor, then Schmidt, Nestor, then Schmidt, then Heel.
See, I don't think Heel pitched that badly yesterday.
I don't think either.
But he's young yet, and that is what, his third start in postseason.
Something like that.
I don't know. I hear what you're saying, but Hill showed me a little something yesterday.
Yeah, but he'll still get in trouble with walks, and that's what's hurting him still.
Yeah.
He's got to cut down on the walks big time.
NFE's in the building.
We need to say
and
goodbye.
Stanton
Hello
won
to
the MVP.
NFE.
NFE, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's going
Looks
on?
like Texas Buckeyes having some trouble connecting here. Buckeye, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Cool.
We can't see you, Buckeye.
Yeah, I know. Something's wrong with my computer. I have
Likely story.
How you
I
feeling,
sent
Buckeye?
you an email. I sent you an
Are you
email.
guys happy like the rest of us?
Oh,
yeah.
bro, I couldn't be more happier. I mean, can we now fire Boone, Cashman, and DFA these new guys? I mean, can we please do that? Please? Like, they just made it to the World Series, right? Like, come on, let's DFA Stanton, forget Weaver, that dumpster dive move, President, Tim Hill. Let's just get rid of all of them. Who cares?
And
Now the question is, who wants to say that Boone mismanaged the LCS? He played
outmanaged
every
Stephen
card
Vogt.
right for this
Yep.
this series.
He outmanaged Stephen Vogt. That's what he did.
Yeah.
He outmanaged him
Yeah.
by a mile. It's not even close.
Pasty, scroll up, Pasty, and you'll see the link in the comments. I put
You
it
know,
up earlier.
another thing that happened in this series that didn't happen during the regular season is Torres played solid defense
Yeah.
Yes, he
throughout
did.
the
not only
series.
that,
Yeah.
um,
Yes, he did.
and
We got
it's
just
like-
a heads up, guys. We have some other guys waiting here, so we have to rotate some guys in and out for a little bit. All right. We got Sunil
right.
waiting to get
For a little bit.
So,
yeah.
I'll
We'll get-
let my fellow North Texan come
I'm
on
not-
in, and I'll just duck
I
out.
gotta
talk
get
to
to
y'all
bed
in
soon.
chat.
I gotta work in the morning.
All right, Buckeye.
But I was just gonna say and where is the remember people chanting for how to sell the team last year? Where are they at now?
Yeah, it just this
All I
is
want,
look.
all I want to know is where's Mello? Where's Rose for you or whatever her name was?
Rose for you, babe.
Oh, Rose for you, babe. Okay, where the hell is she?
I don't remember. I haven't seen that name in a long time.
She's in the Witness
Yeah.
Protection Agency. That's where she
We
is.
chased her away, Jonathan. Hey, Sunil.
But no, man, 4 more to 28.
It's all right here in front of us.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
it
biggest
is.
Boone hater over here.
I have a question. Is
If you ever
Rizzo
got the
who's going to replace
TV on in the
Rizzo?
background, could you turn it off?
Hang on a second.
Who's going to replace Rizzo?
Yes.
Who's
I don't think he's-
available via trade or free agency?
No. I'm talking about the World Series.
Oh, in the World Series.
He's going to be on the World Series roster.
He's gonna be
Rizzo.
on
No,
the
he's
He's
on
on
the
the
roster.
roster. He's gonna be
I
on
don't
the
want
roster.
him on the World Series roster. I think he's dead. He's dead weight. I
He
don't want him.
played quite
No,
well in
he
the
had some key.
ALCS,
He had
man.
some key hits.
He had some key hits in the ALCS.
Yeah.
You can't
I wouldn't want
replace
to
Rizzo.
leave
Come on, man.
I think he's hitting like 412 in the postseason.
I think the only difference is gonna be they're gonna swap a pitcher and put Cortez on the roster. That's
And
So
really.
they'll
here's
put
the thing.
and they'll put Waldo in for late inning defense.
But he's already on the roster. I'm
No, I
talking
know.
about
I'm saying
who's
if
already on the
the
roster that could be
that's
changed.
not what I'm saying, Jonathan.
Do you find a way to put Cody Poteet in there though, in place of maybe Stroman?
I don't think they do that.
But Rizzo's
Can I ask another question?
ahead.
Kenley.
Canely?
Maybe I'm pronouncing.
Yeah. What about him?
You think he can survive another series with these junk ball changeups?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's the
It was
changeup
pretty
king,
solid
man. What are you
yesterday.
talking
I was
about?
gonna say Canley was pretty good in this postseason, man. The whole bullpen.
I don't know.
This season.
I don't know. I saw changeup.
He
He's
had
some
the,
day-
he had the
He's got
Guardians.
a wicked changeup that doesn't do the same thing 2 pitches in a row. That's why he's
His
so effective.
his changeup right now is pretty much what you can say for Mariano's cutter, quasi 1996 onwards.
Yeah, I was thinking
And then-
of
He's got
Basically,
one pitch, you know it's coming, and you almost can't hit it.
yeah.
Go up in the
Yeah,
comments.
but
The link is in there. The link is in the comments.
it feels like who knows how long this thing can.
See, the thing with the changeup is you have to change the trajectory and the angles. You have to get it on a different plane each time. You can't, locate it in the same spot.
And if you look at where his ball ends up, they don't end up in the same spot. That's what makes him so effective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's
You
no
may-
there's
you-
no way they're going to do anything with Canely. He was too
Well,
effective.
think about it this way: the
Yeah, he
changeup
was
is really
effective.
the changeup is really a screwball with more momentum.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
y'all made the comparison to Mariano. I was thinking of Tim Wakefield, rest in peace.
Exactly. That's even a better
Yeah.
one.
He threw a knuckleball, and except for that one that he threw to Aaron Boone, he was really effective. So
Yeah, Wakefield,
I
R.A.
understand your
Dickey.
concern.
I'll just put this out there. And there's no one out there I would compare to Mariano. Nobody.
Yeah.
No, I
No,
mean we're not
they
talking
weren't
about from a
comparing him to
we're talking
Mariano,
about
it's the
from
same
being a
idea.
one-pitch pitcher. Basically, that's it.
Yes,
It's been
Nothing more
one
than
pitch.
that.
that was the
effective
comparison.
1-pitch pitcher.
I'm gonna
And
go
ever,
Mar-
and ever
That's
since
what we-
Luke Weaver got put into that closer's role, this team has skyrocketed.
Yeah.
So
Now
I
here's
saw
a
Mar-
question, Mazza. Here's a question for you.
The turning point.
Mazza. Here's a question for you. Do you still keep Weaver in the closer's role come 2025, or do you think that he's more set up and you still go after another arm to supplement him in that back end of that pen for 25?
I keep him as the closer, and I try to make a run at Tanner Scott, so then that way you can rotate them.
Yeah, lefty righty.
I myself think Holmes is gone.
I would go for a two-headed monster. keep Weaver,
Yeah.
and then get another closer, and just have a two-headed back end.
Well, that's what Tanner Scott would give us, Sean.
I would rebuild the Nasty Boys.
Yeah,
There you go.
1990 Cincinnati Reds. Yep, yep.
I'll
Jason,
get
I
as
mean-
many closers as I can. Just rotate them. And I don't care if I have like 15 saves each one. Each one will have 15 saves. Just rotate them because if you have a monster 3 people that will close, oh my god, you'll be unbeatable. I remember the 1990 Reds. I mean, I don't. Other than Jose Rio, they had no pitching. They had no pitching. It was their bullpen that did all the work. So I would say if I would do like a Nasty Boys kind of like bullpen. Oh my god, I think that's the future of baseball right now.
Well,
One
Cleveland
crit-
supposedly had a nasty boy bullpen, and we got to them
We picked that bullpen
in
to
almost every
pieces.
game.
Shout out to
And we
Cleveland. Though. They did a pretty good series.
There's
Shout out to
only
Cleveland.
there's only one critique I have for this game. Luis Rojas sending Torres in the
In
first
the
inning.
first
That
inning,
was
I
Yeah.
mean, how freaking
With
stupid
0
can you
out.
be? Torres is
yeah,
not that fast.
No,
exactly.
but
He's not Volpe. He's not Birdie. He's not Chisholm Jr.
Yeah,
but I'm okay.
there has
But
been a
see,
lot of base running mistakes in this series.
here's
Yeah,
the thing,
You,
though.
you
Yeah.
think?
That you have to clean up for the
Yeah.
World Series.
Yes,
Just
you cannot make
just
dumb mistakes in the World Series.
hold on, John.
But
Jonathan, one thing. Just a heads up. I'm going to rotate guys in and out a little bit because we have a couple people waiting to get in. So we only.
Jason,
I'll go ahead
Jason.
and kick off, guys.
Okay, Jason.
I'll be safe.
I'm only allowed to have 10
I'm gonna
people.
say goodbye. See you guys. Thank you for letting me in.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks for
Davey,
letting me
take
out, guys.
care.
I'll be safe.
See you, Davi.
All right, we got Casey in here. I think Ken was looking for the link too. I sent them. I put the link up so Ken can get on here too.
And I was gonna
What's
say,
up,
Jason,
boys?
if I need to drop out, I will.
Now
Hey,
we gotta
someone's got their volume up. Turn it off.
I'm about to. I gotta head up because I'm about to. I gotta be ready for work tomorrow.
Pasty, you're the last one that came in, and it came on when you came in. Do you have a sound going?
Are you on your phone, Pasty?
Yeah, hang on. My bad.
You might have to mute your mic if you're not talking. You might have to mute your mic.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, usually if you're on your cell phone.
Is that better?
Yep.
Coach Carl,
It's
yes,
gone.
it is very fun
Actually,
series to watch.
hold on. Let's do this.
Very fun series. Great series. There he is.
Is that better?
Yep.
How's it
Hey,
going,
Mr.
fellas?
Hey, Mr. Ken, how are you?
It's been a rough day.
Rough day.
At my baby shower,
Sorry
so
to
I was
hear.
passing it from the TV.
Yeah, the wife was in the emergency room for
Oh,
7 hours
geez.
today.
She okay
Is she
now?
okay?
Yeah, she's at home. She's got a intestinal infection. They've got her on morphine and antibiotics.
Holy
I'm
crap.
hoping for a speedy recovery.
Sorry to hear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Sorry to
she's
hear that.
So she was at the hospital with my son, and I had my grandkids with me, and they were going nuts, wondering what's going on with their Grammy. So it's like, calm down. But the 3-year-old grandson, he was able to calm when he was sitting down watching the Yankee baseball game.
Oh,
Because
that's
that's
good.
something that we do.
That's good.
Therapeutic.
That's
It's
good.
therapeutic. Now, of all
Everyone
you
just drop
guys,
off.
Hey,
does
Jason.
everybody? What's that?
I'm gonna dip out because I got a big day tomorrow.
All right, brother.
But thank y'all for having me on, and
Thanks, man.
I will see y'all later.
All right, Mikey, take care.
Later.
Have a
All
nice
right.
one, Mike.
See you, Mazda.
Later.
Yankees, baby.
I gotta get to bed before I go to work tomorrow.
All right, Sean, have a good night.
All
Have a
right.
good night, Sean.
Good
Let's go
night.
Yankees.
Do all you guys think they could beat the Dodgers and the Mets?
I think they could beat
Yes.
anybody right now the way they're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to the Dodgers, I did want to say this. They had guys that were hurt. Because if I remember correct, Soto didn't play in any of those games because he was hurt. Giancarlo was not in that series because he was hurt. And as far as the starting pitching goes, they didn't play again. They didn't they didn't have their best pitchers go out because I remember Clark Schmidt got hurt and Cody Poteet had to fill in. Then the next game, Cortez started. Then the third game, Luis Hill started. So the Dodgers, as far as I'm concerned, the Dodgers and the Mets, they're gonna face a completely different Yankees team this time around. No matter who makes it to the World Series.
I think that the Dodgers are doing an opener for tomorrow's game.
Probably.
And that'll be an opportunity for the Mets to get on top of them. Dodgers openers haven't really been that good this season.
Push
or
it
this
to 7.
postseason.
Push it to 7.
So
Tom, what's up, Tom?
What's going on?
How you doing, man?
So it may come down to Game
Another
7
day.
for that series.
Yeah, I think you're right.
As far as I'm concerned, keep it going because they'll tire their pitchers out while our guys are resting with their feet up.
Yeah.
Well, they've been eating innings with their bullpens, both of them, and
they have. Every
We're
single
already
game.
over 100 likes too.
this early win for us allows us to set our rotation up the way we want it.
Yep.
And they won't have that same opportunity, I don't believe.
And our bullpen will be fully rested as opposed to worn out like they were, yesterday and today.
Yeah.
Cortez is an extra week.
Because today they were pitching on fumes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
They're freaking fantastic.
I'll tell you what, Cousins did a double on him.
Oh, did he really? Four pit batters and 4 strikeouts.
Unbelievable.
So would you put the pitching rotation as Cole, Rodon, Heel, Schmidt, or Schmidt, Heel?
Schmidt,
3,
Heel.
4.
I would go
So
Schmidt,
Heel and
Schmidt.
4.
Schmidt, Hill, definitely.
Yeah.
What's your take, Tom? What are you thinking? Can you hear us?
I think he's on mute.
Tom, you on mute?
Yeah, whoever says Schmidt's going to be the third guy, he's going to be third.
Yeah.
I think Roberts is going to do a better job managing.
Who's that?
Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts?
I don't know why
David
they
Roberts?
pitched,
Yeah, the manager for the Dodgers.
Yeah, I don't know why they pitched to Soto in that situation. I'm walking Soto.
They should have. And that error that the second baseman made created that opportunity.
I'm not just
So-
giving Soto an intentional walk. I'm giving him an intentional trip around the bases, man. I'm not. I don't want any party. You just shoot.
That's the last guy you
Well,
want. to
if Judge doesn't start hitting, they will start walking Soto. With
Yeah.
men on base.
Yeah, that's something that needs to improve for the World Series. If Judge hits, I think the Yankees will have a much better chance.
The
If Judge
biggest
doesn't
thing that
hit,
needs to improve hitting wise is Austin Wells. Nothing
Wells.
more than. Yeah.
Come on, leave Austin Wells alone, man.
For the postseason, he's
That's
3 for 30, 3 for 34, 16 strikeouts,
Yeah, it's hitting like
4 double
0.90,
plays.
0.94 or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. We need left-handed balancing in this lineup. I mean, Judge needs to improve. There's no doubt about it. That's the Dr. Obvious solution right there. Austin Wells needs to improve as well.
Austin Wells carried the Yankees for like a month.
Ken loves Wells. That's his favorite player.
Yeah.
I just call him like I see him.
Buck, I haven't read the email yet, but I'll read it once we're done. I'm on right now with the gang, so I want to make sure that I give everybody attention here before I read the email. But I'll read it, Buck. I promise you.
I just want to say a few things real quick, and then I'm gonna jet off. I had a long day. I did my whole baby shower today and everything. They said we were gonna be 4th place. We got to the
A lot
playoffs.
of people said that.
We won the ALDS, and we won the ALCS, and now we're going to the World Series. Screw all the haters, all the naysayers. We're right there. Let's
Pasty,
do it, boys.
Pasty, you reading the moniker in my tagline? It's Boone's favorite few words. It's all right here in front of us.
All right here in front of us.
Yeah, that's and for all you Boone haters that are out there, there you go.
Yeah. They've been mocking Boone for months now since he said that.
Boone managed an
But you know what? Boone's nose is now back to normal, unlike at the end of the Pinocchio story.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this is what Boone needed. Some
I was waiting for that
down
reaction
and criticism.
from NFE.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that. I threw out just for that reaction.
Thumbs down.
Yeah, you're one of
Awesome
Boone's biggest
job,
haters
man,
there, buddy.
for series. Seriously.
Oh,
No,
man.
I just threw out just to incite these guys. I want to see who wants to hate on Boone. I just threw it out there to
yeah,
incite them.
for sure. I'm waiting for
Who's
for
doing
Melo
the,
to pop in. I haven't seen him yet.
Who's that?
Mello.
Yeah,
My
I know. He's not going to be here. He's not going to be here. He knows we'll jump all over him.
I hope all the fans are happy for
Who's
Jason
doing the World
Dominguez.
Series broadcast?
Yeah, I was waiting for Willard to show up so he could tell us how the Astros are going to kick our ass next year.
Yeah.
Wait, Astros are going to kick what? What?
Astros are gonna destroy us next year.
Willard's been coming
apparently.
on and telling us how the Astros would have beat the Yankees. You know,
All you got to tell him, we got the Caucasian. What's his name? Jose Altuve in our farm system. Caleb Durbin. He's about the same height. He's the Caucasian Jose Altuve.
Right.
Except he doesn't bang trash cans.
Oh, there you go. No buzzers for him.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're going on Family Feud.
Yeah.
I think Caleb Durbin is one of the Rule 5 guys we need to protect, right?
Oh, Steven votes on the post game thing, and he's got the saddest face you would ever see. Oh my God, this is hilarious.
You know what?
He's pouting.
Vote is probably going to end up being the manager of the year in the AL. He did a fantastic job for his
Jason,
first
who's
year
doing
out.
who's doing the World Series broadcast? Fox?
Should
Yeah.
be, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so we get to hear fucking Smoltz hate the Yankees. For
I'm so
5
good
to
with
6
that.
months.
I hate watching baseball on TBS. It is the worst viewing experience ever.
Smoltz has one agenda in life: making Atlanta great again.
Yeah, he does. He
Out of all the years he was there, he only won in 95.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got them twice. We got them in 96 and 99.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's why he hates us.
Yeah. He makes it clear.
And then remember, he also pitched the ninth game in the entire series that we had with Boston in 2009 when he was with Boston. Boston had already beaten us like 8 out of 9, so he pitched in like the 10th game of that 17 game, head to head in 2009, and we smacked his ass around. And that was probably the last major league game I think he ever pitched in. And he was pitching for the Red Sox in 2009.
Parano, yeah, I hear that, man. I hear you. I wish my daughters were up watching with me too. And they're all sleeping. My wife went to bed too. I was up. Why am I freaking lonesome? No.
I will say this. I mean, hats off to the guards. I mean, they played a really, really good series.
Thank you, Jason. I gotta go.
All right,
Everyone,
Tom,
have
good.
a good night. Go Yankees.
Go
Take
Yankees,
care.
man. Thanks for coming on. Hopefully we can
I'll
do
see you
this
later.
again. Hopefully we
You
can do
got
this
it.
again with 4 more wins. No.
Yeah,
4 more wins.
they played
See you at the
a
Borgata.
very good series.
Yeah, Borgata, baby. Let's go. I like it. I like the
Yeah,
idea.
then maybe we can
I'll
get
see
the
you at the
haters to get their
Borgata.
heads out of the 27, tail, and maybe they can start talking about 28 when they say, "Oh, now we got 28 chips. Now, suck it, haters."
Jason, when are we doing the chicken parm dinner?
We're gonna set that up. Let's set that up.
NFE, we got to invite Ken's favorite player for that, Austin Wells.
Hector's in the house too, joining the party.
Fellas, we did it. We did
What
it.
up, Hector?
2009 was so long ago. We did it.
Yeah. We never
Yes,
had a
indeed.
chance to talk this week. You never did an open panel this week, Hector.
Jonathan, I apologize, Jonathan. I'll make sure that my schedule is open enough for you so I can do the open panels. All right, boss man? NFE was good. Jason was good. So now I want to headbutt the shit out of you. Krista Flash, I miss you, baby.
What's up, man?
Hector, what's going on, man? How's life, man? I feel like we haven't talked in a while.
I know. Life is good, brother. Life is good.
Good.
Life
Glad
is
to hear.
always
Glad
good
to hear.
when Yankees
Glad to hear,
come
brother.
Were you at the stadium?
No. I was at Keith McPherson's watch party last night. Shout out to Keith. He had another one tonight at Billy's. I couldn't be there. I'll be at Comic-Con tomorrow. I've been on my Comic-Con trip this weekend.
Where's Comic-Con?
At the
San Diego?
Jacob
Javits
Javits
Center.
Center.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be there? I didn't even know who's there.
There's been a bunch of people. Havoc from Mobb Deep was there the first day that I was there. Some Marvel people was there. Booker T, a bunch of wrestlers. Rikishi was there. It was real nice.
I've only been to Comic-Con one time.
Yeah.
Mobb Deep,
Yeah,
man, that's
but
from our
you know, Comic-Con is fine. Let's talk about these Yankees. Come on, let's stop switching the subject, Jonathan. I blame you.
Let's go.
What's your
The
take,
fourth,
Captain?
the fourth place Yankees, Hector. You know it, right?
That's right. Listen, Juan Soto, pay that man. That's a $700 million man
$700
walking right now.
Let's
Pay
go.
that man. This is
Worth
why you
every
pay
penny.
Juan Soto.
Yeah.
Once I saw that ball fly off his bat, I was like, "Where is that fucker gonna land?"
Oh my god!
It's the same pitch. It's the same pitch that he hit the other day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brother
They
Hector.
They didn't learn their lesson.
Joel, brother. Hope all is well. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Yep.
The NFE, should we invite Volpe and Wells for the chicken parm? What do you think, NFE?
Yes. Yes, let's do it.
And for good measure, let's invite my favorite player to Aaron Preparation Hicks.
Yeah. I'm gonna just for fun.
Stop ruining
I'm
the
gonna
vibe.
message Volpe. I'm gonna message Volpe and Wells tonight. Just invite them for fun, for shits and giggles. So.
I think they'll be having too much champagne.
I was about to say, if it's tomorrow, they're too hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to set
They
up
don't
the chicken parm dinner there.
Well, Ken, I don't know if you heard, but we're doing the Big Mac and apple pie tomorrow at 1 Eastern time.
Okay.
Noon Central
Yeah, I'm gonna
time.
be on the road, guys. So somebody's gonna have to have my share on my behalf, or you can split it
I already
across the 80
mentioned
U's.
to you, I cannot have the apple pie.
No, I'm gonna be on the road tomorrow to Austin.
When do you want to do the chicken parm for this week, NFE? When do you want to do it?
Is that a World Series event or?
This is something that NFE and I. We're both chicken parm fanatics, so we both agreed that they made the World Series. We were going to do a chicken parm. We were just going to suck down chicken parm.
Is it homemade chicken parm or is it store bought?
It could be either one.
Whatever.
This is gonna be the Volpe recipe.
I'm gonna eat mine with a little bit of spaghetti, a little bit of pasta.
Yeah,
No
I'm
scoop of ice
whether or
cream
not I
on
should
it
do
or
the
nothing?
sandwich or just the chicken parm.
What are you gonna do? You gonna do the sandwich or you gonna do the meal? Just the chicken parm.
I'm trying to decide. I don't know yet. They both
right.
sound good. I could eat, man. So it's not a problem.
When you decide what you want to do, let me know, and I'll do the same thing that you do, so we can do it together.
Copy.
Yeah.
But I'm always game for chicken parm.
Sign me up for that too, boss. I'll do it with you guys.
How do you turn down chicken parm? Like, my God.
Yeah.
I'll only turn it down when I'm cutting weight. That's about it.
Wow.
Well,
we gotta get Soto. We gotta get Soto on and ask him where his favorite places to eat in New York. Like we asked Andres Paparo. Remember that?
Yeah, that would be fire. That'd be fire. Listen, I can't wait. Friday is World Series Game 1. That's a long ass time from now. It feels like that's like a whole month from now. But it gives our bullpen time to rest up. It gives our starting pitching time to rest up. Our guys to take a break off. And let's see who it is. If it's the Dodgers will have home field advantage, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's the Mets, the Yankees will have home field advantage either way.
So game 1 and 2 are Friday and Saturday. Then Sunday is off. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is 3, 4, and 5. Then Thursday is off. Friday is game 6, and Saturday is game 7. Is that how it is? That's the schedule. Okay, cool.
My son went online to see what the Dodger tickets were going for.
So, do we want a
the
Subway
cheapest
series, or do
one
we really
right now is $1,500.
I don't really care.
Jesus.
Oh my God. That's insane.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not paying $1,500 to go to a baseball game. As much as I love my team,
Well, that
I'm
shows
not
you how
paying.
insane the prices are in LA.
I remember I went to World Series games in 1998 and 99. The ticket was $150.
Shit.
Wait, someone said it's $1,500 for a seat.
The seats in front of my TV are priceless.
Yeah, for one ticket, Casey.
Hector, you going to be up in the Bronx covering the games on Friday and Saturday?
It depends on who they face. If it's the Dodgers, MLB is real strict with their press passes. They prioritize the Japanese media coming over. So if it's the Mets, it'll be a lot easier. You know, my job's gonna be there anyway, but my Latino Sports is limited on what they can get.
Well, I hope you can get something. Hope you can get
Yeah,
it
regardless of what happened, I know I'll be at the knock on wood, the parade if it happens. So, you know, don't want to look too far ahead, but I know
No,
I'll be there
when it
with
happens.
my job.
If they win, I'll be at the parade too.
I'll probably be there.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not touch the money. Let's not touch the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but one of the managers on my job, he's from the Georgia area, and unfortunately, you know, he's a Braves fan, and I tend to touch a wrong nerve sometimes with him.
Gee, I don't imagine why.
Sunil touching the wrong nerve. I would have never thought that would happen.
That's exactly what I said.
That's crazy. NFE, I never thought that. NFE, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
No, I
I
purposely leave.
My ass would have fell over.
I purposely leave my ringer on my cell phone, and it's got the 2000 Z100 Subway Series ringer going. And he's like, "Oh my god, do I have to listen to that Yankee bullshit every time I call you?"
Yes.
Yeah, special one, Sunil.
The answer is yes.
Special.
Love you.
Oh man, but I will be at the parade. So I'm playing hooky from whatever I have that day. Whatever I have that day, I'm playing hooky. So to go up, I'm going up to. I'll be up there, no doubt. So, and if you guys are up there, please.
Well, if anybody's gonna be in the New York City area, specifically Washington Heights, Inwood, I'm putting together a watch party at the local bar in my neighborhood, the Tryon Public House. So I'll get more details out and I'll let y'all know.
Anybody watching the TBS, the closer right now? They got a picture of Soto with Pedro and Dusty Baker as his two kids. It's hilarious.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they just replayed the home run.
Oh my god, that home run felt so awesome, man.
Well, that's because TBS has Pedro there, so it's the Who's Your Daddy.
Yeah, exactly. But he also had Dusty Baker in his lap too, in addition to Pedro.
There it is, right there, Dusty Baker and Pedro.
Yeah.
So
that meme is hilarious.
That broadcast has Curtis Granderson too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he was on the both sides of New York though. He was first a Yankee, then a Met.
I like Grandy. Yeah. I like that.
I liked him as a Yankee.
He was, yeah. I liked him. I like Didi Gregorius. These guys really endeared themselves to Yankee fans. After like a year, they had a little growing pains, but then I love both those guys, Didi and Gregorius and Grandy.
So
you got to look at Didi. Didi came in and replaced Derek.
Yeah, that
was a hard position to be in, and he did fantastic.
Hector, RC is in. He lives up in the Heights. He says he's in. So
all right, RC, hit me up on Instagram. Project Nerd HQ on Instagram. I can't type it in the chat. If somebody could type it in the chat, I really appreciate you.
Hey Jason, when we go to the parade, can you live stream it? I've never seen the parade before.
I will.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be. Jason, we'll talk about that because I'm definitely trying to plan something.
Anyone of you guys got a drone or something to basically do that? That would be a cool shot to have a drone live.
Your creepy ass has a fucking drone, right?
Yeah, I'll fly that shit from Texas, man. That's a good idea. You got a good point there. I got one. I got one of those expensive ass drones with a 1,500-mile radius on it.
So when the FBI shows up knocking on your door, don't bitch.
You got the
I'll be like, you know what? Take this 28th trophy and shove it up your.
The rectum. Yeah, RC. I put. This is the
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah, you
Right
hit me
now.
up on Instagram like that. Thank you, Jay.
I got you, man. I'm gonna put up. It's not letting me put. Here we go. There, it's coming up now. That's his Insta right there, RC. So hit Hector up.
What a good bounce back from Weaver, though. Honestly.
Yes. He needed that day off. I'm glad they didn't put him in
Yes.
yesterday.
Yeah.
That's what playoff pitching is about. Short memories and just forget about what happened. Just move on to the next.
He's
That's
been
the
like
key
that
to
the
success.
whole time. All his
Robert,
practice,
that's
he's
a
just
pretty
like,
good story you got typed in there.
He's just like, this is just another game. Whatever. Let's do
Dude's
it.
got ice in his veins. Ice in his veins, man.
He's been a real good dumpster pull for sure.
And I just remember Yankee fans like, what are we doing with another guy with like a 6 ERA again? This is what we're doing.
Nah, listen, I told Jason, you and I, we had the conversation, and I think NFU was there. When we was having it in the off season, when I was on live stream when I got the notification from ESPN that the Yankees re-signed Luke Weaver, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like Luke Weaver, like we should get someone else. And listen, look at what he's done. Converted starter, that changeup. Shout out to Matt Blake, the Matt Blake factory. The effect is real. You see it with guys like Ian Hamilton. You see it with guys like Hill. You see it with guys like Cousin, and you see it with guys like Luke Weaver. Shout out to Jason's favorite general manager in all of baseball, Brian Cashman. Shout out to Brian Cashman, the GOAT of all GMs, a Hall of Fame general manager.
And shout out
Unfortunately,
to
I don't think Hamilton will be on the World Series.
No. But you know what I mean. But like,
He's not
look what
eligible.
Hamilton was for us last year is what I mean.
Yeah. He's not eligible. If you get taken off the round before, you
Yeah,
can't
he
get on
won't be able to come back in. Yeah.
I think Lido will be on, though.
I think if Cortez makes it out, Mays is not going to be there.
What's the reality of Nestor Cortez? My fault, Jason. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, Brian Hoke reported today that he's throwing game intensity now, and there's like a 98% chance he'll be available for the World Series.
I think it was reported he will be on the World Series roster.
Yeah, Brian Hoke was reporting on this stuff today. Wow.
So probably as a long man out of the pen, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, probably. I don't think he's going to get a starting spot, but he'll get a long man out of the pen, which I'd be totally fine with that.
Well, not just long man out of the pen. I can see him coming in 6th, 7th inning. I trust him late in the games.
Yeah. Heck yeah. And and then I don't know if the Dodgers or the Mets have seen him yet.
Well, I'll tell you one Dodger who's probably seen him in the past, Shohei Ohtani. If you remember, there's a funny video on YouTube, basically how a game Nestor started, and he basically was doing his lollygagging shenanigans with his leg kicks and whatever, and he struck out Ohtani on one of them.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, they better shut down. I mean, if they play the Dodgers, they got to shut down Teoscar. He's having a great play.
I wonder what E-Pay's parlays are really like these days, and if they're really getting any receipt action or not.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Or wait, or did the fraud notifications from the bank really ever go off on that app?
I have no idea. No idea. So, give us your take, NFE.
I mean, there's so much for me to say. There was so much doubt about this team going into the season. There was still a lot of doubt, even with the addition of Juan Soto. There was, and some of the other additions, right? They were saying Luke Weaver was a dumpster dive move. Cousins was a dumpster dive move. Hill is a dumpster dive move. It's just all these dumpster dive moves. I mean, I'm not talking about Soto, obviously, but all the dumpster dive moves that fans were talking about, they pulled through. Like they the Yankees just beat arguably the best bullpen in all of baseball. You know, which is unheard. You know, I don't want to say it's not unheard of, but it's not. It's usually when you're the best team in or best bullpen in baseball, like you're shutting down every team. But Yankees, they made it happen, and they made it happen against guys like Clase, which is how do you like Clase is the best closer in baseball, you know, and but you know nobody's going to talk about that. They'll talk about Clay Holmes, but they're not going to talk about Clase. So
true,
you know, but no, that you know what, man, I had all the confidence in this team this season. I mean, some of those they did have some hiccups there in the summer. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was a little worried, but then you know they got their reinforcements back. They made some adjustments to the bullpen. Once they took Holmes out of the closer role, I mean the bullpen just erupted out of nowhere because they just started pitching well, and the Yankees just they got hot. You know, they got hot at the right time, and you know you're seeing obviously Giancarlo Stanton, who is in the playoffs, he's just a different story, man. I don't know what it is, but he's a different caliber when it comes to the postseason, man. I don't know. What was that?
He's a master at just shutting out the outside noise.
He really is, man. He really is. And I remember in the offseason, right, Jason? You and I have talked about it several times, like DFA him. You know, DFA him. Trade him, even though you can't really trade him because he's got the no trade clause, which is hilarious. Yeah. But folks were saying to DFA him, I'm like, you really gonna pay this guy $98 million? Like, let's see what this guy can do. But so many people were done with Giancarlo. You know what I mean? So he's the MVP of the ALCS as far as I'm concerned.
That's
so
right.
They haven't said it already.
They announced
you haven't heard those voices since.
I think Stanton already got the MVP.
He did.
Well, cool. And yeah, it's just thing is too, it's just I'm just tired of the noise, man. It's just like, and this is the best team Boone has had since since he became a manager for the Yankees. And honestly, with all the other teams that he's had in the past, he somehow, some way still managed to get this team to the playoffs.
Well, NFP, as you may know, the only way to shut the noise and all the crap you hear is to win.
Yep.
That's the only way.
Yeah, but I just feel like there's a lot of what do you call them, Ken? Armchair managers?
Yeah.
Armchair GMs.
Yeah.
And
Armchair GMs.
Armchair GMs, yeah.
Armchair executives.
If you guys think you could run a team, go send in your resume, because
half these dudes can't even run a fantasy league, let alone run a baseball team.
Hector, if any of these folks were to run a baseball team, the Yankees would be bankrupt.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
and you and I know certain people.
I gotta dip out just because I got an early day tomorrow. But again, Jason, thank you for having me on. Jonathan, NFE, Sunil, Joe, it's always great seeing you. Ken, first time meeting you. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you as well. Shout out to the chat. Let's go Yankees. 4 more wins. That's all we need. Job's not done.
Yeah,
4 more
four
wins.
down, 4 to go.
That's it.
We'll
4 more wins. That's it. Job's not done. Later, boys.
Brother.
Jay.
All right, later, Hector.
So Jason, this team has that 96 vibe to it. If you think about it, there's 2 wins that basically in cumulative separates this team from the previous team. The only difference is the 96 team was a first year effort under manager Joe Torre, whereas this is year 7 for Aaron Boone. But if you looked at how the quality of the season basically played out with the ups and downs, it's almost resemblant.
Yeah, but you got to also remember too, Torre had a good team around him when he first managed that team.
Yeah.
Like Torre was set up very nicely, whereas Boone didn't exactly have that. But Boone again still managed to take this team to the postseason when he's been managing since 2018. Except for 2023, obviously. I mean, that was a disastrous year. But all the other years, somehow, some way, he made it happen.
Yep.
Yeah, look at his winning percentage.
Right.
Yeah. 10th all time, Aaron Boone. 10th all time in baseball history. Aaron Boone.
Yeah, I mean, along with Girardi being screwed over in 2017, you can say Boone's first ALCS effort in 2019, he was screwed over too by the buzzer gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's in the past, so who gives a shit?
I know it is in the past, I get it, but I'm just saying that,
No, but the
those are
bottom
efforts
line,
that
the bottom line is that Boone showed his skills at being a manager in this LCS series
Mhm.
because he
Yes, he did.
played all the right parts at all the right times.
So I wanna answer that brother Bill's question here. He's asking like Glaber, does this performance warrant New York keeping him? I think they're gonna give Glaber a QO.
Yes.
I definitely see that now. Yep.
I could definitely see more than a QO now, the
I
way
could
he's
see
come through in the
I could see a
playoffs.
QO, but not a contract.
If they give him a contract, it's gonna probably be very a short term.
A short-term contract.
There's no way they're gonna get. There's no way they're gonna give him a long-term contract.
No.
Glaber did an interview with Marakovich probably about 3 days ago, and he talked about he didn't care what it took. He wanted to be a Yankee for life, whether it was 1 year at a time or a lump sum contract. So my personal belief is if he gets offered a QO, he's going to take it.
So what did Stroman get? 2 for 34, right? I think it's going to be more along those lines if he does get something.
I have a feeling the team is going to offer him 5 years.
I don't think it'll be the Yankees.
Offer him $100 million. So if he accepts a $21 million QO, he'll be leaving a lot of money on the table.
Exactly. And I do think with his performance, he's going to get probably 5 years, $70, $80 million deals.
And there's also no way to know if he can repeat this year next year. Because if next year he has a down year while taking a QO, no one will offer him $100 million.
And you can't get a QO twice in a row. So
no, you can't get a QO twice in your career. Only one.
Only one time.
But if you look at it from Glaber's perspective, he's sniffing his first World Series ring now. With the team that gets put back together next year, there's definitely a distinct possibility that he could go back to back, which would make his career. The team that would most likely sign him right now is going to be Seattle. What are his odds of making a series run and a win with Seattle in the next 5 years?
0. Look at Robinson Cano.
Wow.
Okay. So he can take more money without championships and feel less fulfilled as a player.
Yeah.
Plus, if you look at Torres's body of work over the last 3 years, he's been fairly consistent and he's a decent hitter. The only thing that's suspect has been the times when he's gotten lazy with glove play.
Yeah, but since he got on this hitting spree, his fielding has been almost top notch. I think I can only remember one error in the last N number of games, which was a big turnaround from his constantly making mental mistakes or physical mistakes. I've seen hardly anything. His throws have all been accurate. So I mean, it's like when his hitting got back on, his fielding seems to have gotten back on too.
Yeah, mentally he's back in the game from all aspects. And I mean, that's how you'd summarize that.
He is looking like the old Glaber that we all know.
Yeah, from the 18 and 19 Glaber.
So Jason, do you think Glaber accepts a QO if he gets it?
Nope. I won't hesitate him for 1 second. Nope. Because he knows he's going to get 3 or 4 year deal, maybe 5. He's 27 years old. He's the number 1 second baseman in the market. He's the top second baseman in the division market. There's no way he's not going to get a couple years.
Who's his agent? Do we know who his agent is?
Let's see.
Let's have a look.
Because if it's true that he wants to be a Yankee for life, maybe he would see the QO as being one step towards that.
I think, and I'm going to explain. I have another piece of intel for you. I think he's going to accept a deal somewhere else. And they're going to move Jazz to second. The Yankees are going to try to trade for Ryan McMahon. The reason why I say Ryan McMahon is because the Rockies announced today that they're cutting payroll significantly.
Torres' agent is Octagon.
Octagon Sports, okay.
That's probably the company, yeah. That represents.
I don't know. I don't know anything about sports agency except other than Scott Boras. So
not Boras.
All these all those other agencies, I can only look up on Spotify.
Boras has Soto. He's got Corbin Burns. He's got Pete Alonso. All the big dogs he has this year.
Well, hopefully Boris learned his lesson from the last offseason.
Yep.
Yeah, Jordan Montgomery, anybody?
Yep.
Because man, Boris, he shot himself and his agents in the foot, or his clients, should I say? Excuse me, clients in the foot. So
Yeah, but he may be looking at it differently this year because a lot of them are really top notch. Burns is top notch. Soto is top notch, as opposed to, he had the best of what was available last year, and he tried to usurp, that and use that to get higher salaries, and nobody was going to pay for those people.
Yeah, I think the Yankees' biggest priority is going to be signing Juan Soto back. I mean, that's going to be priority number one. So they'll risk, if they need to risk losing Torres, they will.
I have a hot take to what you just said, NFE. Yankees win number 28. Right as they announce all the hardware presentations, the World Series trophy, World Series MVP, maybe even at the parade, even one of these two occasions, I could see a hot and heavy announcement on Juan Soto coming before even free agency starts. I'm pretty sure there's something that's been well hidden behind the scenes that Juan Soto is going to be signed.
I don't think there will be a signing announcement before the winter meetings.
No, that guy's going to test the market, man. He's going to test the market. There's no way that guy is not going to test the market.
At the same time, I'm pretty sure Hal's looked at his achievements, accomplishments, and looked at today's 3-run home run and say, there's no way we can let this guy go, no matter how much I want to decrease payroll.
You're forgetting one side of it. The Soto side. You're thinking about it through Hal's point of view.
But I'm thinking from Hal's point, as in he wants to blow away the market because he knows Uncle Steve Cohen is on the other side lurking. He's probably going to put such a monstrous offer out there. Uncle Steve Cohen is going to be shitting his pants left, right, and center.
To what end? They have so many holes to fill on the New York Mets for next season, and Juan Soto isn't going to fill but one position.
That's speaking from a very logical perspective there, Ken. I don't disagree with you, but I mean, there's a lot of delirious Met fans who are basically trying to throw it at us like, well, you guys aren't going to keep Juan Soto, like you guys aren't going to keep your pants on.
Most of those guys are freaking idiots too, so congratulations.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
They've got their hometown hero in Pete Alonso, who has carried a boatload of water for them in this postseason.
Yeah.
They're going to let their homegrown guy walk to bring somebody else in. I don't see it.
I think they're going to overpay for Corbin Burns, the Mets.
Well, I could see the Yankees also competing there for Corbin.
They're going to need 3 starters.
From the Yankees, I would go after like Yusei Kikuchi or Jack Flaherty. The reason why, because they were both given they're both given traded at the deadline, so they can't get QOs.
Yeah, but Flaherty already failed the physical, so why, or didn't have things that they wanted, so why would they sign him now?
Well, it's got to come up clean. He's proven he's healthy right now with the Dodgers. So, I don't know what the hell.
Did you watch his game last night?
I did. 8 runs in 3 innings.
Do you notice that his fastball velocity was down a couple of miles per hour, and everything was up because of the velocity issue?
Yep.
So he may be at that point in his career where he is going to lose velocity.
That's why I mentioned Kikuchi too. I'll take Kikuchi because he could be a pesky left-handed pitcher. Because I have a feeling I think they might try to trade Nestor Cortez.
Yeah,
For
I
somebody
think
this offseason. And the way I put
All
out
right,
the other
guys.
day, somebody proposed Nestor Cortez to the Dodgers for Max Muncy. That's not a bad idea, actually. So,
But where would Muncy play?
third base.
Third
They
base.
would move Jazz to second and play Muncy at third. He's got 2 more years left, and this gives them time to continue to develop Arias and George Lombard.
Yeah, that's right. I was for a minute. I was blanking out. I was like, "Who's first base for Dodgers?" Then I realized it was Freddie Freeman. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a busy offseason. And somebody said, "Where do you think Snell?" Robert, I think Snell's going to exercise his option and stay with the. Actually, no. I think he's gonna. He's got 1 year left, and I think he's gonna opt out. I think he's gonna opt out and try to get a bigger deal. Snell. I'm thinking of something else.
If I was a betting man, I would say that Snell is going to opt out, and he's probably going to be somewhere near the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I was thinking Montgomery. I think Montgomery's gonna exercise his option, and because I don't think he can get more money out in the market.
Either he might exercise his option, or the owner might do something because the owner is basically regretting that whole deal.
It's a player option.
Yeah.
Well, he'll opt into it, and they may trade him. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. They might trade him. That's right.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna bounce.
All right, so get some rest, my man.
Yeah.
I'll wrap this up. Good having you on here. It's good seeing you, dude. By the way, Cowboys suck. He left. Oh well.
we all can agree.
All right, whether he's here or he's not here, we know they suck, so it's all good.
Is there someone here that doesn't agree?
What?
Does the Cowboys suck?
Yep.
No, there's a great cartoon. There's a great cartoon though where it says that the guy's vacuum isn't working, and he puts on a Dallas Cowboy emblem on the vacuum, and all of a sudden it sucks again.
I did see that. Rodon he did hit 99 tonight. I did see that, Buckeye. It's a good observation.
Yeah.
Who Rodon? Yeah.
Yeah, he was throwing gas tonight.
Well, he did what he needed to do for the team. He kept us in the game.
Yeah. Yes, he did. Yeah, the Chiefs lost tonight. They got beat by
I see Pasty is
he's poking fun at Ken, saying that the Chiefs suck too.
Yeah, they got beat by
another championship. Division leaders for the 9th straight year in a row. I don't know. That must suck. Suck to be in the AFC West.
Buckeye, Texas played Georgia tonight, right?
Yes.
Who won that game?
I think it was. I don't know. I was watching the Yankees.
Texas was playing Georgia.
Yeah. 1 versus 5.
I know it was a close game, but I don't know. I forgot who won.
Texas lost. Oh my God! Alabama lost also.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they were losing. Yeah, when I saw.
They lost 24-17, I think. Texas lost 30-15. Shit.
And Michigan lost. Michigan lost again to Illinois this time.
Illinois, I saw that too. Yeah, crazy.
All right, Pasty. If you got blah 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 going, what's your comment?
Yeah, what do you got there, Pasty? Michael Ryan, go get some rest, my friend. We'll be here. I'll still be putting out stuff. I got some other content coming out in the next couple of days, so
yeah, I'll be
definitely.
I'll be going live tomorrow.
NFE's going live tomorrow. We're gonna celebrate with a Big Mac and apple pie tomorrow, and then NFE and I are gonna do a chicken parm extravaganza this week too. So
yeah, we gotta set up the date and time to do that though. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know when.
You could do it in the afternoon during lunchtime, something like that. Just house it, absolutely house it.
Yeah, maybe. You know what? Now that I'm thinking Wednesday.
Wednesday hump day.
Yeah, possibly.
That day sounds like it works for me too.
Yeah.
All right, Pasty. Respect to the Broncos. They're a good team. Their defense is solid. Not convinced on Bo Nix yet, but they've been playing some good ball, and they're second in the division. So I'll give them that respect. And the Chiefs have had a hard time with the Broncos over the last couple of seasons.
What time Wednesday, Jason?
I'm not. I have to talk to NFA about it. We gotta figure out a time. I gotta check.
All right.
Make
Let me
sure my
know.
work. Will do.
Try to do it. We'll try to do it. I mean, I don't know what time is good for you, Jason, but I was like thinking to myself, like afternoon, right? Yeah, maybe.
Like 1 p.m. Eastern or something like that. Does that work for you?
That's 11 o'clock for him, I think.
2 p.m.
that's
Eastern.
Or
2 p.m. is noon for you, right?
Yeah, 2 p.m. is noon for me. I was potentially thinking 3, but if that's too late, then I could do 2. I don't mind.
I have my first pickup at 3 p.m. I got to pick up 2 of my daughters at 3 p.m. So I might have to do a little bit early if that's all right.
We'll figure it out.
All right, we'll definitely talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're making the apple pie tomorrow, Pasty. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. So get yourself ready. Buckle up. Get your seatbelts ready. If anybody wants to partake in it, you join us. I'll have the link out.
As I mentioned to you, I can't have the apples, but I'll watch.
All right. You can put something else in there. All right, you put whatever you want in there. You know, that's a whole thing.
I mean,
You gotta
I
do new
haven't had Big Macs or anything from McDonald's since the last time I took a long road trip.
I haven't had one for like a year. The last time I did it was like a year ago, a Big Mac on the Yankees. I forgot what it was.
It's been probably 2 or 3 years, and
Yeah, it might have been the same time.
I don't even know the last time I was at McDonald's, even though there's one right by me, walking distance.
Pasty, I think they are eating them together.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the apple pie goes inside the Big Mac.
Yeah.
And now
I don't have the link right now. I'll have the link tomorrow. So you'll see when I go live, you'll get a notification, and then if anybody wants to, I put the link in the comments, and then you can join. You're welcome to join. But it is a Big Mac and an apple pie, if anybody wants in. So or something like that for those that can't do Big Mac and apple pie. But the gangsters like myself and Consiglietti, we're gonna do the Big Mac and apple pie.
Yeah, well, I'm not gangster enough to do that, but I could join in on like a chicken sandwich or something.
You could do that.
Not a chicken parm, but just a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, we got to do the chicken parm special is going to be Wednesday, so that's going to be like straight up legit chicken parm. So
I can watch all of this, but as I said, I don't think I can participate.
That gives me time to find an Italian restaurant here.
Yeah. Well, it gives us we got a couple days. We're going to recover tomorrow or Sunday. There's no baseball. The Mets Dodgers. What time do they play tomorrow? I don't even know. 5 p.m.
I think
8
they're
p.m.
playing at 8.
8 p.m. Okay. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe the Dodgers will clinch tomorrow. So, and I'm with you, Ken, too. I think in terms of global appeal, the Dodgers and Yankees have a much broader global appeal than the Yankees have.
Tomorrow's game is at 8 p.m.
Just think about the hype between Ohtani's first World Series appearance and Judge's first World Series appearance, the MVP aspect for the American and the National League, the Japanese hoo-ha about their big gambling shoho.
Yeah, versus the Dominican community over here in New York, Juan Soto.
So I mean, there's a huge cultural band that you're going to take in with that type of a World Series.
Yeah.
And it would be good for baseball. I'd almost bet that you're going to see off the chart viewings.
No problem.
Oh yeah, and Stanton's an LA boy, so
true too.
That's good.
This is true too. Wow.
All I know is Stanton sniffing that ring.
Yeah.
Oh
This is the closest he's been his entire career. And
exactly.
We got to get
muscling up.
Mm-hmm. We got to get Stanton a ring, Cole a ring, Judge a ring. We got to get all these guys rings.
I think the only Yankees who have rings are Cole and Rizzo.
Cole actually, he won it in 19, right?
Cole was they didn't
No,
win when he was
Cole
with the
didn't.
Astros.
No, Cole was never on the world. No, he never got a
He
ring.
didn't win a series with the Astros.
No,
No,
he didn't. No.
he was in the World Series.
He was in the World Series, but that was when they lost to the
Yeah.
Nationals.
Nationals, yeah. He didn't get one in 17 though.
Yep. So this is the time to get him one. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. We got four wins, gentlemen. 4 wins, and we're in the promised land. Yes. Let's go get some rest. I didn't realize how.
Just think what happens when the bats actually all click.
So real quick,
I said, just think what would happen if all the Yankee bats actually clicked at the same time.
And they haven't done that since the beginning of the season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That type of scenario might look like the Bugs Bunny baseball cartoon.
Oh, be awesome. What were you gonna say, Anafi?
No, I was gonna say, so real quick, I am going live tomorrow, and I did want to let everybody know that I'm doing 3 giveaways, just as a way of saying thank you. There are 3 baseball cards, so 2 old school and 1 new school. I'm not gonna announce the names; you'll hear the names tomorrow. So
nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's just my way of saying thank you to everybody who's been supporting. So.
What time are you going live?
Noon, East Coast time.
Noon Eastern? Okay.
Yep. There'll be a little duck race, so be ready.
Nice. Nice. But everybody, thank you so much for joining us in the chat tonight. And thank you for celebrating with us all. Hope you all enjoyed it. Yankees are in the World Series.
Yeah.
What's better than that?
How we do on the likes? Do we get enough likes for you?
Shit, I have no idea. Jonathan, how many likes do we have?
We have. Let me see.
I can't see it on the screen.
132.
132?
132 likes.
Can we get 18 more before we sign off?
I don't know. Right now there are 36 people watching. So
Yeah, they probably all liked it. That's okay.
All right.
We're probably going to go along the way, but thank you guys for coming on too. Always appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, boss.
You're welcome. You know I'm always around to come on.
Yeah, man. Ken, thank you. Always a pleasure. Consigliere, Anafi, Jonathan, gentlemen.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Have a great night. Peace and love to all ears. Go Yankees. See y'all on the other side. Over now.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.